So I want to welcome all of you guys to the Saturday morning call. Thank you again for your patience as we go through a wonderful learning curve. And this call today is really an exciting call to help all of you go from zero to heroes in your Tupperware business and in your date book. And one of the very first things I want to do is make sure that we have a great power word for you today, which is a superhero word, and that is BAM. It's a great acronym, so I want you guys to write down believe, because the first key to success in being a no-zero hero is that you absolutely have a belief system that the businesses out there, you know, just here in the Sacramento area, there's 747,000 households. And I have a very passionate and strong belief that every single one of those households needs a Tupperware superhero consultant to come in and help them live a customized, organized, sanitized life, and to learn how to save waste, and learn how to save money, and learn how to save space, and all those wonderful things that we as superhero Tupperware consultants can do. Also, you want to make sure you have an incredible attitude about making sure you take a great look at your business, that you think about the why you're in this business, and that you also, I encourage you to connect with your upline really often and make sure that your attitude is in line with your belief, is in line with the why and the reason you're doing this business, and then with effort and focus and your Shazam superhero powers, you guys are going to build momentum in this business like no tomorrow. So I'm here today to really try to encourage you to really have that no-zero hero mentality and thought process in your business. And I want to kind of address what exactly is a no-zero hero. Okay, a no-zero hero is a Tupperware Salesforce member that has no zeros in their 3 to 6 week party lineup. Now, some of your upline leaders might reward you or incentivize you to be focused on a 6-week party lineup. For myself right now at Razzmatazz, I'm going to be challenging my team members to be working to have no zeros. That means they have at least one party up every single week for the next 3 weeks. That's this week as we close August and the first 2 weeks of September. So I want you to write down two of my favorite words. Two of my favorite words in this business are backloading and front loading. Because when I teach calendar strategy and I teach superhero powers to my team, I always want them to think about backloading their month and then getting datings into the first 2 weeks of the next month so that they make sure that they're front loading. And what's exciting about that is Tupperware always gives us incredible marketing plans to help us close out a sales month, to help us front load the first 2 weeks of the next month with our mid-month brochures, with our Power Booster sales specials, and of course, a lot of times with our host gift specials. And things that might be ending. And when we have catalog changes, you know, it's the last week that people can be earning their wonderful picnic pack host gift special from the summertime catalog. So it's definitely magic weeks in Tupperware, and we're going to make magic happen. So another thing that a superhero is, a no-zero hero is in Tupperware, is a Salesforce member who's updated their online party lineup in My Sales. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I also have a training page to show you how to do that as well. So a no-zero hero is a Salesforce member that has no zeros in their 3 to 6 week lineup. It's a Salesforce member who has learned to update consistently their party lineup in their My Sales web application. It's also a Salesforce member who communicates their consistent party lineup with their company and their upline, so that your upline and the company can help not only you forecast and goal set in your business, but did you guys know that our company really measures and tracks the party lineup? And it's important for product production. It's important for our company to know what the business that we have out there. And then, of course, we measure everything by what's called a standard party. So the company kind of does the math, and then knowing the trends, what are some of the hot sellers, what are some of the sales specials, they can amp up production at the factory, or they can trim in cost and be effective as a company as far as their resources and investments. If we don't have a strong party lineup, which isn't likely, and we never want that to happen, but if it was to, our company can be very wise and not make a bunch of stuff, having it sit on the shelf, or having us run out of product because the team members did not communicate with the company the business that we have coming. So we are a partnership in Tupperware, and it's so important that you learn the value of why we update our online party lineup. Again, it's a benefit to you so that your leaders can coach you and encourage you and do some math with you. And I'll give you an example of that here as well. But hopefully that addresses for all of you what is a no zero hero. And now I want to talk to you a little bit about another Shazam superhero type word, and that is POW. We talked about BAM. Now we're going to talk about POW. And being superheroes and no zero heroes mean, of course, we party. And we are in a party business. People love to party. People love to have food and fun and friends. And they love to learn new things. They love to taste things. And boy, does our business kit have everything you need in it to be absolutely successful in doing several different type party themes. So if you're a brand new consultant and your kit is just arriving because you've joined us during this wonderful TNT Magic Week period of time, there is a consultant success guide that comes right in your business kit. And I challenge you to open that success guide up and really get to know your products, really get to know a few of the simple recipes, and try them in your home right away. Pick the one that's your favorite, and then begin to party. And a party is you plus 2 or 3 people gathered around an island of a kitchen, and then host coaching, helping the host have a goal. That's the definition of a Tupperware party, where you are demonstrating product to people, and that's how we market our product. We're a party business, so we want to measure parties. Okay, so the P of POW is party. Okay, the O of POW is online update. Make sure that you are updating online, and that is going to give you wonderful wins in your business. And then sometimes your upline leaders will run challenges, and they will refer to your online party lineup. And also Tupperware does parties up challenges. As we build for a very special month called Record Breaker, everybody write that down. Record Breaker is a big to-do in Tupperware. And Record Breaker happens to be about 6 weeks out from now. It is actually the sales month of October. And in October, we all work really hard. Like, we try to work harder than we've ever worked before and break our year-to-date sales records, sometimes our all-time sales records. And so there's going to be a lot of conversation at your weekly meetings, on your training conference calls, at any of your classes or Record Breaker workshops, or even in the party perks incentive newsletter and video that comes out every week on Saturdays. You're going to hear a lot about parties up challenges. And when the company is rewarding parties up, they do look for the qualifiers based on what's logged into your online party lineup. So I want to make sure that you guys know to update your personal online party lineup and be able to have those wins. You want to go to your web office. You go to My Sales. When you click on My Sales, it opens up your back office web application. And right here would be a 6-week lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to enter your parties, and then you want to click update. Always make sure that you click update. Now, the thing that you want to be aware of too is look at the dates that are in your date book, and make sure that you're putting your parties into the appropriate date boxes of when the party is being held. Okay, so that's super important. That's one way that you can do it. There's also another way that you can do it, and that is through your mobile application, okay, T-app or your mobile phone. And there is a definite way that you can do that right by logging into T-app. T-app is actually a Tupperware application that you can download from your store. And then you can update that way if you are more of a mobile person and you're not in front of your computer. You can also update by doing the Tupperware text service. And that is a whole nother training. We can teach you all about the Tupperware texting service, but you definitely text in your online party lineup from your phone or mobile device, and it will update automatically when you follow the specific steps. Okay, so there's basically 3 ways that you can keep your online party lineup very updated, and this is what the training page looks like. So I want to encourage all of you to, I will load this to the FSRC file tab, and then what I will do is encourage all of you to print that out and to train to it as you're welcoming new people, because that's a really great resource for all of you to have, okay? So hopefully that's something you can look for at the end of the call. So why? Now I told you what is a No Zero Hero. I told you all about updating your online party lineup so that you are showing that you are a No Zero Hero. But why be one? Why be a No Zero Hero? What are the benefits? Well, the most important benefit is the fact that consistency is one of the most important things in Tupperware. When you are consistent and you practice consistent behaviors at building your business, it actually builds momentum. And momentum is what builds your business. 1 party becomes 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, okay? 8 become 12 parties. And that definitely is gonna get you in front of enough people all the time consistently that you're gonna have confidence that grows from being consistent. When you duplicate a process over and over and over again, and you practice your party flow, and you practice your dating bids, and you practice your host coaching consistently, you're gonna be amazed at how much more confident you are versus, let's say, you only wanna hold a party here or there, you're kind of a part-time consultant, and all of a sudden you come up on a week and that party moves to the next week. And you don't really get to practice your party, and then you get ready, and it comes up, and the party might reschedule to another time slot. So what I was taught in the beginning of my business that I think is so important and helpful was my leader told me, Stephanie, no matter how many parties you truly want to hold in this business on a consistent basis, as you're new and building your business, hold as many parties as you can your first week or 2 in the business. Hold as many parties as you can your second week or 2 in the business. And by doing that, you are going to become so much more confident, and that practice is going to stay with you rather than you feeling like you're brand new over and over and over and every single time again and again. So as my business grew, I did exactly what she said. I held 2 parties on a Saturday, 2 parties on a Sunday because I didn't need to pay childcare. Then I held 2 parties on a Saturday, 2 parties on a Sunday. And that also then encouraged me and showed me not only the consistent behaviors and what I could learn to do with confidence, but it also showed me income. It really wowed me with the kind of money I could make in Tupperware, and that was super exciting because had I just done a party here or there, I don't know that I would have ever really gotten all my dating bids and word choices down as confidently, and I definitely know I would not have seen the money. And when I saw the money, I made a very wise decision to not come back from maternity leave. I walked away from a full-time career at UC Davis Medical Center working in the operating room because I made more money in 2 weekends in this business, working about 6 hours each day, about 24 hours a time total. I, from that day forward, became an absolute no zero hero in my business, and I made it a career choice. And I really believe that whether I had decided to do that or not, the confidence that came from doing as many as I could my first week and as many as I could my second week, and then it would be up to me what I wanted to do after that, really helped my leaders sit down and goal set with me, forecast with me, and really helped me develop a brand new why in my business, because I came into Tupperware for product. I wanted product at a discount. I wanted a customized pantry, but I didn't have the money. And with that said, she showed me by setting me up for success, teaching me dating word choices, host coaching, all the things I'm going to also touch upon on this call really quick. By doing that and by getting that one party that I dated 2 from, 2 became 4, I ended up with a great business, and my why changed to making it my full-time career and being a stay-at-home mom with an executive level income. And if I could do it, you can too. That's what the most exciting part is. So now let me get my screen to change here. I don't know why my internet is so slow today, you guys. I apologize. Okay, so how many of you on this call might simply have an empty date book? Because we all start somewhere. When my kid arrived at my doorstep, I was setting up my grand opening and I was positioning my date book to begin to get full as well. And so I just want to show you guys that the power of one party, that when you open up that date book and you sit down with your family and you decide where you're going to start building your business, what time slots can you hold a party, and you get one party, okay? Then you can date more than one, by the way, but let's just say you don't have any parties right now and you do whatever it takes today to get one party right into this next week. One party by simply following a no zero hero superpower dating focus formula using a $500 standard party, you're going to have retail sales of over $15,500 in the next 5 weeks. How many of you guys want to sell $15,500 in the next 5 weeks? And a lot of you, that would complete your entire Confidence Start program, giving you the choice of cookware or an iPad, right? And your profit will be approximately $4,650. And the way I came up with that amount is it's 25 to 30% profitability based on how you submit those sales as you finish up August and you finish up September, because we make a 25% upfront retained profit, but you also have the 5 and 10% profitability bonuses as you work your business each month. So again, this entire formula will come true when you start by holding one party and you date two. Okay, and I'm going to show that to you right now. So let's say this is where we're at right here. This is today. And we're going to do, this is this week, now through the close of August selling period. And we're going to do whatever it takes to pull in one party right here. And from that party, we're going to make sure we have 2 time slots that we could hold parties, offer parties right in that first week of September. Okay. And yes, it's Labor Day weekend, but you know what? A lot of people are going to be with their family, having picnics, barbecues. They're going to be camping. You know, you can do campsite parties. You can do driveway demos. You can do parties at the park when people are doing big birthday parties or big Labor Day celebrations. There's so many places. You could do parties at soccer practice or football practice when moms are sitting around. You could do a party when moms are in line, the carpool line, invite everybody to meet you at a park nearby, the school, at 2:30 while they're all lining up their cars waiting for kids to get released from school. There is so many ways you can party, but you've got to decide you're going to do whatever it takes to get one party, and from there you're going to date 2. From those 2, you'll date 4. Okay, from those 4, you'll date 2 from each party. And from those 8, you could date 16. And then look what would happen in the month of October. So let's say this is August. You're going to do 1 more party. This is the first week, second week, third week, fourth week of September. And look at all the momentum you could build going right on into your October record breaker month, okay? Now, a lot of you are sitting here saying, oh my gosh, I don't have 16 time slots to have parties. This is where, when your business starts to get a little bit busy like this, which my datebook did very quickly, I then began to learn how to do double host parties. So if I only had 2 time slots a week that I could hold parties, I got really good at doing double host parties. I got really good at doing multi-host cooking classes or bingos, either at a local community center or my own big living room or a pizza parlor. So in the 3rd and 4th week of the month, every month, you might plan on having a place that you could have multiple hosts coming to one party with your kit on display. All of your hosts are host coached. They all have Tepper connected parties, so they get out of state, out of town parties from all of their family and friends, but yet you are demonstrating the kit and your recipe one time to a multitude of hostesses. And there's many ways that you can do that. This call is not about training on double host parties or multi-host events. That's training that you're gonna be getting at your upcoming meetings and rallies and workshops. This call is about belief, attitude, and making momentum happen. And you, first step would be to take a look at your date book and then make up your mind that this is possible. And all of these hosts right here, you may not even know those people yet. Because another thing you'll say is, Stephanie, I don't even know that many people. Well, you know what? When I began my business, I didn't either. I don't have any family. I don't have sisters. Clark's family was not from Sacramento, and I built my business because one nurse dated a party, and from her party I dated two. From those two I dated four, and my business grew exactly like this in the beginning, okay? And then what I want you to encourage you to think about is work every day like your calendar and bank account are on empty. Because a lot of people, they get one party and they go, whoo, I dated one party. See, once you get one, fill up the next week or two. Don't wait necessarily till that party holds to get the two. You can host coach that host to call you in advance with the two people that are going to be dating parties from her party, because she gets the most when she has two datings. The host gets the most. So part of successful host coaching is to make sure you're working with your host on which two people are going to be dating parties from your party, so that we can get you the options of those host gift specials. Okay, because doesn't it feel great to walk through the door of every party knowing that the hostess's first two datings are already in your date book, and you're bringing the party planning packets already ready to go for each one of those hosts? See, that's what I learned to do. Get proactive in your business as a superhero rather than being reactive. Okay? Actions of a superhero. Here we go. A no-zero superhero. How do you become one? All right. Open your date book. Sit down with your family today and take a look at not just this week. What's the one time this week you're going to pull in a party, a demonstration of Tupperware products with somebody? And I'm going to tell you how you can do that in a minute. Then you're going to look at next week, and you're going to look at least 2 to 3 time slots that you could do a party next week. Many different time slots, maybe a lunchtime demo, a demo right when you're in line picking up kids from school like I talked about, maybe a 7 o'clock p.m. party. You know, another thing I used to do was 5:30 appetizer parties that only lasted 30 minutes on my way to a 7:30 at night party. Because if I'm going to get up and get dressed, I would find a host that only wanted to do a quick 30-minute stop and shop party. And I would really stick to that with a little basket demo, making a simple little recipe. And then I would make sure her party was Tupper connected. And I would show people a few things, give them all a challenge and a couple order forms each to help her really build the party. I would gently say goodbye, let them continue to socialize, and I would pick up my stuff and head off to my night party that was from 7:30 to 8:30. And I was out of that hostess's home by 9 p.m. So there is definitely ways that you can fit in more than one party in an evening, or on Saturdays, you can line up 3 parties. If you're going to get up and get dressed, and that's a great day that your husband can watch kids, why not do 3 parties in a day? Okay, and what I would do is offer an extra special gift to that host that's in the middle to make sure she doesn't cancel her party. Because what you don't want to do is have all this dead time in the middle of your day. You've got a morning party and an evening party. If you line up one day that your husband can have the kids busy doing things with family, or maybe your mom or the grandparents, it's the grandparents' day or whatever, or you could even childcare swap. You watch your friends' kids one entire Saturday so you can be out there and do 3 parties. And then the next Saturday, you watch your best friend's kids, and you childcare swap so that each one of you can have a full day of business in one selling month. Because 3 parties in a day is an awesome way to be successful. Plus, you'll get 6 datings that you can launch into the next few weeks, okay? So think about, though, look ahead, not just this week, but all the way through September, with that mind power that you are going to be dating 2 from every party. And where are you going to be putting those parties? All right. And then the next step to get all of this momentum started is it just takes one party. So definitely you don't have to stop with 1, but if you don't have any, get 1 and do it today. One of the ideas I have for you is look for an opportunity that you can do customer service events. Go out into your neighborhoods, your T-zone, go to a local park today, let people know, find a coffee shop or a yogurt shop near a really busy newer neighborhood or park area. Let people know, go up and ask that business owner if you could sit in the corner of their yogurt shop for an hour tomorrow, and would they like you to hand out any coupons today, because you're going to go do some legwork around the local park and where everybody's playing their baseball games or whatever today is going on in your community. Find a spot like that, because what small business owner wouldn't mind partnering with another business owner, letting you use the corner of their shop? You're going to go out and hand out 200 invitations to everybody to come and bring their Tupperware warranty service items to you. Okay, you're doing a customer service event. You're the consultant. You're the consultant that is assigned to this area by the company this weekend to offer a free warranty replacement event. And just by bringing their warranty items, they'll be gifted with a brand new Tupperware catalog, and then they'll be encouraged to complete a new catalog survey, because we are launching our brand new fall catalog, and we'd love to gift it to you and take care of any warranty items that you have. And then my directors challenged me to collect 20 surveys by my Monday meeting so that I can enter all of you into drawings. I am going to load on our file tab in the Facebook group the new catalog survey party. It is a one-page document that you fold over like a booklet. And I want to challenge you guys to print out 20 of those. I want to challenge you to get some monthly brochures and some little invitations to invite people to a warranty community event. And you can make that super fun. It's not about selling. It's about connecting and serving, because the way you get to the top in this business is you connect and serve people rather than convince and sell to people, because nobody wants to be sold to. I bet you every single one of you would tell me, I don't want to be sold to. Okay, but you sure would love to be serviced, and you sure would love the opportunity to have a little bit of hands-on to see what's new and exciting in an amazing company with products like Tupperware in today's Tupperware. Okay, so that's how I would start with one. The next thing is host coach. Host coach, I already told you that. Once you get that one dating, because you're going to get somebody that's going to want to do a party, all right? Then you're going to host coach that person for advanced dating so that you get those two right into next week. Okay, and you can do that with bride gifts. You can do that with help with your upline director. Okay, when you're doing your demos or when you're doing this customer service event, always talk to the free and half price items. Help people build a really big wish list. And when their wish list is a little bit bigger than their checkbook can write a check for, boy, then you have that opportunity to really say, I'd love to help you get that absolutely free there. Free's a great price for Tupperware. Would you agree? Or half price on a lot of your other items. How does that sound? What are you doing tomorrow night? You know, people know a lot more what they're doing tomorrow night than they know what they're doing 3 weeks from now on a Saturday. So you have to have that bam and pow attitude of knowing that you can fill your date book, and pick some magic party days. When you do your parties or this customer service event, I would have some magic party bags, because it's magic weeks. And you might have different size bags. You might have different size pieces of Tupperware in each of those bags, but typically the bigger bag. And decorate the bags. Put some foof on them, some curly ribbon. Put a little magic wand on them. Challenge people to help you make magic happen in your business in the next 2 weeks. And then on the little magic wand, you could have a date, or sometimes I even have a time. And that time might be 2 o'clock tomorrow. My next bag might say party in the next 48 hours. My next bag might say Monday at lunchtime. So you can actually put specific time slots on the bags. And let me tell you, in the bigger bag, put something big, okay? If you don't have a lot of product yet, reach out to your upline. They might be able to help you. And that's another point. Whenever Tupperware offers the business building pack challenges like they did last week, always earn them, because that's where you can get a lot of great Tupperware to utilize for your magic party days. Another thing, if you don't have a lot of product, you can have the incentives glue stick to the front of the bag. So for instance, if a host picks this particular date and time, everybody that dates or everybody that attends the party, gets free, tax-free. Think about some of the stores that you go in and their marketing, they'll say it's no sales tax day or whatever. Depending on how bad you want to fill your date book, if you don't have any parties this week, if it was me, I would think about, gee, I would like to get in front of 10 people and make some money than not make any money at all. So I might give up quite a bit. I might give up free handling and tax. In Sacramento, that would be about 18% of my profit. okay? Because shipping and handling is 10%, tax is about 8%. So that would be 18% of my upfront 25% profit I would invest to have for anybody that attended her party and placed an order of $40 or more gets free shipping and tax. You could do something like that. It's a little different for everybody. I'm just throwing some ideas out there. The other thing is bribe. What's it going to take? Sometimes I'll tell somebody, oh my gosh, you're so cute. I would love to party with you and your friends. And I know you haven't said yes yet, Susie, but I tell you, what would it take? I want to party with you so bad. I'm going to bribe you. What would it take to get you to do a Tupperware party? You never know. What if they say they really want the smart steamer? Again, an idea I've done before to keep my date book full, because I trust myself that once I'm in front of 10 people at a party, I'm going to get datings, and that's what I want to do. Because a lot of people go out and spend $250 to do an event or a home show. I'd rather bribe somebody into my date book with whatever it took and not have all that set up and tear down and standing there for 10 hours in a hot summer day under a easy thing. I'd rather put my money, my quote unquote advertising event dollars, into bribing a host. If my date book was on the lean side, I might say, you know what, I'll let you buy that smart steamer from me for $5 each day you date away. So if you date into tomorrow, you can buy that smart steamer for $5. If you date and your party qualifies at 502, you can buy that smart steamer for $5. You date 2 days away, you can buy it for $10 with a qualified standard party, 502. You could do all kinds of crazy things. You guys, just think about it. You've got your catalog and product, you've got your attitude and excitement, and all else beg. You know, I always lay down on I tease my consultants. I say, I never leave a party without 2 datings. I actually have. But I work really hard not to, and I'll just announce to the whole group in general, oh my gosh, you guys, you know what? Our hostess Susie is doing so amazing on her party. Now, I know I've talked about the benefits of all of you having a party, and I know you're all still thinking about it. Can you text or call a friend right now? Because I want to make sure my host gets the most, and I'm not leaving until she gets her 2 datings. I'm going to work hard for that, and I can promise you, if one of you decides to have a party before you walk out of the door today, here's what you're going to get. If you find a dating for our hostess before you leave today, here's what she and you are going to get. So I work really hard at my parties because I want to maximize my time. I don't want to have to be doing a lot of away activities. I want to, once I get a party, I'm going to get my 2 from every party. I'm going to get 4 from those 2 parties, because that saves me a lot of time. The other thing is, to become a No Zero Hero, is you definitely want to keep updating that online party lineup, keep it consistent, and make sure that you do a parties up call with your leader every week. This is something that we train on at Razzmatazz. It's called the No Zero Hero Report Call Report. It's 6 things that your upline director wants to know immediately following a party. So when I'm really working with someone closely, I ask them to call me on their way to a party and as soon as the party's over. On the way to the party, I want to pump them up. I want to make sure they've got their dating word choices in place. What are they doing for their dating activity? What is the hostess's gift goal? And if I'm available, I will either prize patrol the party or call the party to reinforce the datings and having everybody help the host qualify, because I want the datings. The datings are the most important thing, because then your store is always going to stay open. Okay, where a lot of people focus on the sales of a party. My belief system is, if your date book's really full, the sales are going to come, and you're going to learn to host coach. But so focus on the datings from every party. So what I ask first is, how many people are at the party? Who dated parties, and what are their party dates? And if she didn't get any datings, I work through that a little bit. Well, how many people were there? Or let's say she had 2 people, 3 people at the party and 1 dated. I would praise her and cheer her on and ask her what her action plan is with the host to get the 2nd dating. The reason being, and then I would praise her because 3 people and she got 1 dating. That's great dating ratio. You know, even the best people in sales with a ton of experience, our closing success ratio is about 1 out of 5. Okay, sometimes it might be 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, but you really have to be willing to work the numbers, okay? If you ask one person and you get a no, I'm thinking you just haven't asked enough people yet. It's not that the business isn't out there. So this coaching report is something that is 4 to a page. You can cut them and have a whole stack of them. So if your plans are to hold, do that process I just showed you, that's 31 parties that I showed you. When you start with 1 and date 2 and 2 become 4, on and on, if you do that formula that I showed you on a prior screen, you're going to need 31 of these reports calls printed up. And make sure that you have this ready to chat with your leader. So I paperclip it to every party folder. So I was trained to clip it to my party folder and make sure that as I was taking orders and wrapping up my party, I used to have to call my leader right after the party on my way home from my 19-pound cell phone that came out of a bag. But these are the things that she wanted to know so that she could coach me and so that I could continue to work with my host, making sure that she qualified if we hadn't had the qualifying party that night. And then the recruit leads, reminding them that you really, who you really liked best. Did you invite them to come to Monday's sales meeting? What did you like most about them so that I could also call and invite them to a meeting? So this is a great tool that superheroes use, no zero heroes use. And as we finish up, I want to give you one more power acronym, and that is CRUNCH. No zero heroes care about their hostesses. They care about the results from every single party, that they're willing to measure results, because success comes when you work for results and then you measure those results, and you are coached to how to keep continually making your results even better with practice. No zero heroes also have an understanding of the marketing plan. What is the urgency? Why do people not want to have parties in October right now? Because you don't even know what they are. Okay, and I can tell you right now, the Say Yes and the activation offers are not going to be better than Chef Series cookware. So I would encourage you guys to make sure you're asking this weekend. You have a clear understanding of what's in it for everyone that joins Tupperware, and then date that grand opening right into this week or next for your brand newest consultant. Make sure you have absolutely no fear. No zeros heroes have no fear. They get up every day with passion and conviction and work their business. They create opportunity. They create momentum, and they work their business with the intention of what it does to help others, not what the business does for you, but how many people's lives can you change by exposing them to our fabulous products and the money and time-saving benefits of the systems and solutions in Tupperware. So I want to finish the call today by saying not all superheroes wear capes. Some of them are Tupperware consultants out conquering the world, saving waste, space, taste at every single party, in every single household, one family, one kitchen at a time. So I want to encourage you guys. I hope you got a lot from this call today. I hope you're excited about attacking your business and becoming a no zero hero with no zeros in your party lineup, starting with your first 3 weeks, then filling it all the way out to your 6-week lineup, and be measuring that success so that you're working for that income that you deserve. And more importantly, that you're putting Tupperware into every home in America, because our homes need it. So I want to wish you guys an incredible day. I am going to finish, end our recording here, and then I'll open the call up for any questions. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. And we wish you much success as you build towards Record Breaker.